Alright, Vannifar Chord. We played this on Friday, and I'm playing it again today because I'm trying to talk myself into or out of traveling to play in the Modern Open in Cleveland in a week and a half. So we're gonna play this league today and see how I feel after we're done with it. I think we 4-1 the last 2 leagues we played, with the losses being concessions to decks I didn't want to play against. So we'll see. This is essentially, this is 2019 Kiki Chord. You are not wrong. It's a whole new world. Do 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 do. Yeah, variety is the spice of life. Especially if you've been like off Modern for a little bit, like coming back and just like having the different play patterns that are here. Like I said, I was finding Modern a little bit grating when we were playing it constantly, but the one league a day or so, especially with mostly decks that I'm enjoying, like it's been a very good rate for me, it feels like. Yeti, thanks for the Prime support. Good morning, good morning.
There's no shoes or socks upstairs.
There's no shoes or socks upstairs. Dudes, I thought you were upstairs getting ready to go with Mom.
But there's no more shoes or socks.
There's no more shoes or socks. I bet there's shoes and socks upstairs if you ask Mom.
No shoes or socks, no clothes. Yeah.
Can you boys go upstairs, please, and get ready to go with Mom, please? Shaka, thanks for the 9 months. I appreciate the 3/4 of the year. Welcome back. For keeping me around. All right, buddy. Dad's got to work, okay? I love you. Do you want to say hi to the internet really quick before you go upstairs?
Yeah.
Can you say hi, internet? Can you wave?
I'm gonna do one card with you. One, then I will go upstairs, okay?
Oh, you want to do a card and then you'll go upstairs?
That's two, okay?
Okay.
That's two.
Well, this hand doesn't have any mana creatures in it, so we're gonna mulligan. This hand has lots of mana creatures, so we're gonna keep. We are on the draw. Do I top basic island on the draw? I think I do. I think I'm in for just any second land.
I'll do one card.
Okay, you're gonna click this one, okay?
Why?
That's the one you're gonna play. I believe in you. No, this is not a video game. You can't drag it into play. You just gotta click on it once. Just gotta click on it once. There you go. There you go. See, you played it. Good job. All right, please go upstairs with Mom. Tell her you need socks and shoes. Love you, buddy. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Polybus. Welcome back. He plays Arena with me occasionally and other games, and like he's always just like he knows he can drag them into play in those games, and this game he cannot. I noticed I was getting charged twice a month for the last 2 months, once from Twitch and once from Google Play. Is there something that you should suggest to stop doing that? Both Twitch and Google point the finger at each other. I would cancel your subscription through both services and then only renew it through one. And don't subscribe through the mobile app, because if you subscribe through the mobile app, it charges you more money because Google has to take a cut. T. Smith, thanks for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Mustfall. If your Twitch Prime sub is telling you it's used somewhere else and you haven't actually used it, I'd recommend contacting Twitch support, because some other people had mentioned that their accounts have been broken into and other people had used their Prime subs. Yeah, you should change your Twitch password and any other accounts that have that same password, Mustfall Casting. People have been phishing Twitch passwords or like using data dumps if your data was dumped somewhere else, and then they're stealing Prime subs to get money. So like they're using Prime subs to sub to channels that are theirs, so they take money out of it. I created this account so I could watch your awesome videos. I have been having a hard time finding a deck I enjoy, but watching this, I built the deck, and ever since I have more fun playing Magic. Awesome, Yeti. Yeah, this deck's a lot of fun, and welcome to a live one. Hope you're having a great Monday. Alright, so Wall of Roots was a pretty good draw, because it means I'm going to get to Eldritch Evolution that into a Vannifar, which is nice. I suppose I could also play Vizier and, like, try and go in that direction. It's an Oblivion Ring. I assume I'm losing Wall of Roots. It's an aggressive Oblivion Ring. They took my Birds of Paradise, okay? I don't think 8-Rack's a very good deck in general. Generally speaking, decks in Modern that are good tend to be ones that can present a fast clock, and 8-Rack really just doesn't do that. Huh. So I drew Kiki, and I have Village Bellringer in my hand. Do I want to just play Vizier? I think I want to just play Vizier, huh? What do we think of that? It is Modern staple Arc of Orsaka. I think I'm just going to cast my 3/4. Notably, this lets me cast creatures as though they were used with mana of any color. So, it means I can cast this Kiki-Jiki from my hand. It also lets me, you see the top card of my library flipped up? It lets me play creatures off the top of my deck. I wouldn't be too surprised to see a Path to Exile happen here. So I also like leading on the Vizier because it kind of baits a removal spell should my opponent have one. And the fact that they like played an Oblivion Ring out aggressively on a Birds of Paradise like says to me that like they probably have more pieces of spot removal. Morning, Anner. Oh, holy flap. Look at that. The read on they have more removal spells is correct. Sign me up. Do I want to go get a land here? I think I do. I was going to let them activate Weathered Wayfarer, but I don't think I want to go down a land on this board. All right. Do you have another Path to Exile? I wouldn't be super surprised to see a third piece of removal here. Like I said, they have to have a lot of removal in their hand to like be willing to Oblivion Ring of Birds of Paradise. Nope. They apparently only had one more, and they are dead. I believe they have died. If we don't draw a second Kiki-Jiki, they're dead. And if we do draw a second Kiki-Jiki, we might have enough creatures that we can finagle a what's it called? Somewhere in the middle. Alright, so white mana, green mana. This is going to pod Birds of Paradise into Scryb Ranger. Scryb Ranger is going to untap Prime Speaker Vannifar. Prime Speaker Vannifar is going to pod Scryb Ranger into Renegade Rallier. Renegade Rallier is going to put Scryb Ranger back into play. This Village Bellringer's in my hand here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and cast it. We'll pod Renegade Rallier into Restoration Angel. Restoration Angel will blink Village Bellringer. Village Bellringer will untap Prime Speaker Vannifar. Mopod Restoration Angel into Kiki-Jiki and combo. Kiki likes to party. Kiki likes to party. Yeah, if you, someone else said Mustfall Casting that they contacted Twitch support and they gave them another Prime sub for the month too. So if you feel like going through Twitch support, they will probably give you another one. Jay Sims, thanks for the Prime. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good one. Love a little mono white sodium in the morning. Porto King subbed because of cow jokes. Thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. The side of the chat's a tiny bit off. Oh, you know what? I had made it a little bit larger for the arena scene, which pushed it off over here. I could fix that. Perfect. Beetle! If you pod one of your ringers into Restoration Angel, you can kill them faster. That's actually really funny. That's a good thing to know. That's definitely a line. Hey, congrats, Skittle. Glad to hear your weekend went well. I don't know that I want to change anything here. It might be that I want to board in some anti-artifact, anti-enchantment stuff as a hedge, just in case they're a cage deck. It doesn't seem completely unreasonable. I think I'm going to trim this, the Scavenging Ooze. I got one other trim here. I don't think I want to cut Glen. Hey, what's going on, Brave Earth? Need one more trim here. It's probably just an Eldritch Evolution. The, no basic forest, or no forest in general is a little bit awkward here, because we technically need that with Scryb Ranger to combo, but hopefully we'll draw one, and if not, we might just have enough creature in this hand that we don't need it all. Hand's definitely good, though. Like, turn 1 Dork, turn 2 Wall of Roots. Turn 3, we could play Glen plus hold Glen up. One thing we do need to be conscious of in this matchup post-board is I believe my opponent's deck is generally a Wrath of God deck. Land that's not a forest is a little bit of a medium draw. Here's a weird cow fact. In Colorado, where weed is now legal, they're having problem with people buying and then planting their own hemp plants. The smell and taste of which attracts cows, so rural police departments are teaming up with farmers out there to find small hemp plantations. The stakes have never been higher. Dang it, Holy Flab. Dang it. You caught me all the way through to the end there. You got me all the way through to the end. The stakes have never been higher. The first half had me good too. I agree. That's a pretty good one. Alright, so we get to end step Scryb Ranger here. And then next turn I get to, I think the way this game is going so far, I want to actually Glen Elendra. Yeah, I wonder if Twitch had a leak, because I've also seen, I had someone try to phish my Twitch password a couple of weeks ago. Like, they triggered, I have two-factor authentication enabled on my Twitch account, and they triggered a code being sent from my Twitch account, which I believe means that they had my password. Because I don't think you can trigger the code without my password. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and Glen this path, just because I really don't want to get Wrath of God at next turn. Ghostly Prison. I don't think I care about this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to have a naturalize somewhere in my chain. Blizz Meeks, thanks for the biddies. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. Gorks with the very generous tier 3 resub. 1 more month to my sword. Will you put this towards my build of green-red aggro? Yeah, 10 out of 10. Green-red aggro is actually what I used to climb into the top 100 yesterday. Was not having good luck with anything else. That's actually a really sweet draw, too. So, let's go ahead and attack here for 2. Let's attack for nothing in the air, because it would cost me mana. They have another path. So... yeah, it's gonna suck when they Wrath of God me next turn. Ranger of Eos, okay. Things that don't save them for 100. I didn't have 4 mana, so I only had, I'd already used Wall of Roots, so I only had 1, 2, and then a third mana if I used the Scryb Ranger, so I couldn't resto the pod, couldn't blink the pod. Under the Oath, been loving Abzan Hero. We're gonna get back to Abzan Hero again today. Thanks for the 3-month resub Under the Oath. Welcome back. I don't remember if the tier 1s get to bump something to queue, but if we do, bump the thing you want to play the most. Blizz Meeks, I appreciate the half a year. Thanks for keeping me around. Welcome back. Alright, so what am I... So I need to figure out a pod chain here that involves naturalizing the Ghostly Prison. I think it's actually really easy, right? Because I have the Scryb Ranger here. So I have the resto in my hand, which makes it easier too. So I believe I just float one here, and then I start by turning this into Night of Autumn and naturalize the Ghostly Prison. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy that. Italian Gaming, thanks for the Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for shipping your base bucks this way this month. Hope you're having a great Monday. Make blue mana. So this is going to untap this. And then we're basically home free from here. Unless, of course, they have, like, a Path to Exile if they're sandbagging. So now... I'll shock this in, because why not? I pod this into Village Bellringer, which untaps my stuff. And then I pod this into Restoration Angel, which blinks Village Bellringer. C Unit, thanks for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, and they understand what's happening. So this is going to go get Restoration Angel, which will blink this, untap the pod, and then we'll go get Kiki-Jiki and kill them. So far, the only thing this deck feels really bad against are the various Cryptic Commands decks. So, like, the Sultai Reclamation deck that's been running around and, like, Jeskai and Blue-Eye Control do not feel good, but everything else feels, like, very, very reasonable. Anything that's trying to race us feels like we're pretty solidly even to ahead. Although I haven't played against a ton of Phoenix. We've beaten Dredge a couple of times, but I have not played against much Phoenix. We have, like, some tools that are good against Phoenix, but not a ton. Thing in the Ice is real annoying. Any changes to the Esper Bus list? No, it's going to be the same list from the end of the last stream, just with the Siren's Ruses or whatever the blue blink card is called. Good morning, Scooter. I think Vexing Shusher would be good against Cryptic Command decks. So, Vexing Shusher, thinking about Vexing Shusher, so I explicitly said this deck's bad against decks playing Cryptic Command, but it isn't just Cryptic Command why this deck is bad against decks playing Cryptic Command. So, like, a card like Vexing Shusher doesn't actually work to solve the problems that we have in that matchup. The issue is that decks that play Cryptic Command are very heavily interactive, which means we have a hard time combo killing them, which means we just kind of have to be this motley crew of, like, mid-range beatdown, and our mid-range beatdown plan is not particularly good in this archetype. Car shopping. Car shopping's not too bad if you know what you want. Just buy whatever's on sale. Do you prefer us Prime support or paid support to change anything on your end? Nope. So for streamers on Twitch, a Prime sub is identical to a Tier 1 sub in terms of, like, how much it supports my content. So at the end of the day, whatever is easiest for you. Nice, File. Arena's a lot of fun. This is the Magic video game many of us have been waiting a decade plus for. Blue Moon. Hey, you know what? After you play Blue Moon for a little while and get bored of it, your Blood Moons and your Scalding Tarns and a couple of your Snapcaster Mages, they're going to slot right into Izzet Phoenix just fine. Hey, Ait. Glad you're enjoying Temur Domri. Verdant Catacombs. The green-black X matchup seems somewhat hard for this deck, so I'm excited to see that play out again here. We played this once before, and we ended up losing because I boarded incorrectly. What hair dye did I use? You want a fabulous beard too? I don't actually know. I just went to the local hair school and asked them for a color, and I just gave them money and they gave me the thing. Sam Black's been playing War Prison, is the deck they're referring to, the Sam Black special, I believe. This game is an excellent example of why these copies of Eldritch Evolution board out here. Just these need a creature to be good. Yeah, that's true. I do need to plug that. Remember to plug that this week. Bits are on sale. So you can get 2,500 bits for $25. There's no markup on $25 worth of bits. Alright, well, things are not looking good for our hero here. Obviously, we're going to get to play Prime Speaker next turn, but, like, the odds of her surviving a turn against Jund are, like, incredibly low. Jund versus Pod 2013 called and wants their Modern back. Alright, hopefully they find, like, a Fatal Push here or a Terminate. And we're done here. Opinions on Lightning Mare in the sideboard of Meme Kid. What problem do you have that you're solving by making that change? Why is it a worthwhile addition to the deck? I think I want Slime in this matchup. How do I want a sideboard here. I think this is a Wall of Roots out matchup. I want to trim some of these mana creatures. I think I board out a Kiki because I don't want to draw 2 uncastable ones. What? Remorseful Cleric is not good against Jund. People always, like, talk about bringing in, like, Tormod's Crypt style effects against Tarmogoyf, and that's just not how you want to deal with Tarmogoyf. I'm pretty sure I cut Spellskite in this matchup, too, just because getting it shattered by Kolaghan's Command is not ideal, and putting an artifact in the bin for Tarmogoyf is also not ideal. Yeah, so they're likely to have Lightning Bolt, but they're also likely to have, like, killed one of my dozen things. The advertisement is covering my lands in 1 slot. So yeah, there's a deck list on your screen. So, unfortunately, Moto doesn't really have good scenes. That's the only place I can really put it. So, and I don't change scenes while sideboarding, so I'm going to forget to change it back. No, mobile always has a huge markup. You need to log into Twitch on the desktop browser on your mobile browser. So, Slime's not super fast in this matchup, but I think it's important that I have ways to kill Grafdigger's Cage, and Acidic Slime also, like, trades for Tarmogoyf in combat, so I think it's worth doing. Honestly, I think I'm going to cut this Scryb Ranger, too. I think I'm going to trim some of these combo pieces. Maybe Forge-Tender's not good enough. Yeah, I'm going to leave the Scryb Ranger and cut the Forge-Tender. Now, we'll just concede to Last Hope Lion. Also, like, Vannifar combos better from a 1-mana creature than she does a Wall of Roots. Also, having a relevant turn 1 play is, like, very, very powerful. And you can't mulligan in this matchup because this is a matchup where they just, like, play all the discard spells. So, you just have to keep anything. Yeah, dealing with the creature lands is definitely relevant on Slime. Like, there's definitely games where they, like, 1-for-1 each other a bunch, and, like, they run out of threats, and then the creature lands are what end up killing us. This is probably getting a Hallowed Fountain. Got plenty of green mana with the rest of the lands in my hand. This is good. This is the experience I needed to convince me not to go to Cleveland. Playing against these cards just, like, one of the worst feelings in Magic. And that's one of the tough parts about Modern for, like, me as a player is, like, there's a lot of unfair decks that are, like, obnoxious, and then, like, the fair decks also leverage cards that just, like, create very uninteresting games of Magic. One mana discard, in my opinion, is very bad game design because it removes decisions from one of the players in the game, giving less choices overall. And one of the reasons that I like playing Magic and that I find Magic interesting is because of the decision trees. And cards like these remove decision trees and make them smaller and less interesting. Colin, thanks for the biddies. I appreciate that. We'll get Amulet Titan bumped up there after I'm all done today. Thanks for the support. Cade's World, checking in for 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Good morning, Punch. So, do they have another discard spell here? They're just playing Dark Confidant. Weird. It feels weird to me that they would take the Path and not the Witness, but I guess this guarantees them one draw with the Dark Confidant. Yeah, something like that. A good example of a well-designed one-mana discard spell, in my opinion, is the card Blackmail. If Blackmail was the default one-mana discard spell, I think that would be great. Blackmail is a great example of a card that gives both players meaningful decisions. Hey, Trax, thanks to the host. Hope you're having a good day. That was a misfire, Lumbering. Welcome back. Quillman had a bumpy trigger finger. Yep. Hey, pretty sick. Thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, and that's why, like, we've talked about, like, one-mana discard spells before, but, like, counter spells are a great example of interaction that, like, gives both players meaningful decisions. Because, like, if you're playing with counter spells, you, like, get to decide, do you want to... I think I just trade these off. 2 Bobs are pretty unlikely to kill them. Yep, streaks are really good, Trax. Streaks are really good. See, this is why we traded for the Bob when they offered it. Wacky, thanks for the Prime support. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Well, they know about this, so I assume this is dead. Nope. Just forgot Village Bellringer had flash. Got it. Deal. Well, I wasn't sure how we were gonna win this game, but that'll definitely do in a pinch. I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 1 here. And then I'm actually just gonna go ahead and play this out as a 4/3, I think. Just like get my hand empty in the event of a discard spell. I think I just want to play a 4/3. We are 1-0 in the league, and we're down a game here against Jund in the second match. Pie Guy, cashing in that Twitch Prime support. Welcome. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I appreciate it. I watched your PO Storm video and got the itch. I played some old school 93, 94 over the weekend, and now I'm hooked on playing old cards. I am an enabler. Alright, well, I mean, if they don't have a Bolt here, getting Bob back isn't very good, because these 2 creatures are going to kill them pretty quickly. There's some new content out that you didn't see. Last weekend, so not this past week, but the weekend before, I posted a direct-to-YouTube vintage league. that that Nivik asked me to put out for him. Guess I should technically do this at end step. Chord of Calling is not lethal. Eldritch Evolution is sideboarded out. I'm going to go ahead and attack with both of these, because if they want to trade Dark Confidant for Bellringer, I'm okay with that. Why, Pumpkins? Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, they're down to 3 with this Liliana. Or down to 7. They took 3, sorry. Yeah, we got a solid lineup for Standard for sure. Down to 5. I guess they have the Scavenging Ooze. There's currently 2 pieces of food. The Liliana's going to be a 3rd. What are my current favorite Standard and Modern decks? Probably Gruul aggro for Standard and this deck in Modern. I think I just been Knight. The fact that I can't cast a Kiki if I draw kind of sucks. But there's also only one of those in my deck. The good news is that the cards in our hand aren't very good, so... Dude Light, good morning to you. Howdy, howdy. Hope you're having a good Monday. Enjoy the gift of speech, people. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Coming in hot. Sub points are not on the overlay. I don't have any goals or anything like that for him. Another Liliana the Veil, okay. How do we know if we're gonna keep me pink? We are not. We're at 3,300 sub points at the moment, which is about what I was expecting. That's for the Smothering Storm deck. I submitted over the weekend. Please add it to the queue wherever it belongs. Will do, Dude Light. Ooh, I think that puts it after Esper Bus. How long have we been in sub-only chat? Today marks the two week anniversary of chat being sub-only. So, if I hit a path to exile for the Scavenging Ooze, we might be able to kill them with this Bob. I agree. Sub-only was a good change. And it is here to stay for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I agree. Like I say, I think there's a good chance this deck has bad interactive matchups, which probably means I don't want to actually play it in a tournament. I was pretty confident the Cryptic matchup was bad, but I hadn't played, like, the green-black matchup very much, so I wasn't sure. Alright, they have Inquisition and 3 cards I don't know. Can you kill this Prime Speaker, Vannifar? Check yes, no. I guess my Village Bell Ringer's dead, so I actually can't even combo kill them, right? There are 2 creatures in my graveyard, so they're going to go to 6 off the Scavenging Ooze. There is a Witness, but they have a Scavenging Ooze in play. Wow, the lines. That was a line. They Fatal Pushed their Bob to trigger Revolt to Fatal Push my Vannifar. That was A+. Alright, so we need to draw one of our 2 other copies of Path to Exile to beat the Scavenging Ooze. And then maybe we can rip through enough stuff to beat the Liliana. As someone who looks at the expected value of everything he does, AGH, the expected value of disabling sub-only chat seems negative. So I think that's not the case. I actually didn't end up, so the lag time on the payout from the Rivals thing is a couple of months, so it hasn't happened yet. And I did some research, but there's just so many things out there, and so many things seem like some of them suck, and it's hard to cut through the BS. And then, like, there's the tax issue, so you still have to pay taxes on it, so I need to figure out, like, what it's going to end up costing me to donate money. So I don't know. And then when I was, like, digging through that, we had the whole everything else that blew up, and it just, like, took away time that I was going to do research. Just didn't actually look. Capitalism is rough, correct? The way standard deductions work in the United States, basically, unless I donate, like, you know, $30,000 or something stupid in a year, any donations I actually make aren't tax deductible, because it's going to be less than taking the standard deduction at the end of the year, from my understanding. But I am not a tax lawyer or an accountant, so... Sure, let's do it. Cedric, thanks for the half a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the tax law, but all I can say is it can't possibly be very reasonable if it discourages me from wanting to make a charitable donation. That's all I can do. My takeaway is, I don't know all the details, but if the takeaway from understanding it is like, it discourages me from making a charitable donation, that's probably poorly written laws that aren't doing what you want them to do. But we're going to veer away from that because... we're going to stay off of politics on the stream moving forward. Looks like we're playing against Griselbrand. Correct, yes. There are definitely people who prepare taxes that lobby to keep tax laws complicated. That is definitely true. Alright, so the goal here is don't die in the next 2 turns, then I kill them 2 turns from now. But there's a good chance that Griselbrand kills me this turn or next turn. They did not wait. What? What? Do I... How do we know it's Waste Not? What about this? What about this implies Waste Not? Did I miss a MTG Goldfish deck? Did I miss an MTG Goldfish deck? I think I just go get Scavenging Ooze now since I drew this. Yeah, I think so, Burgle. Yeah, the green card in their bin's a Nourishing Shoal. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the Conflagrate now. And then I'm not gonna use the Wall of Roots proactively on their turn because I'd prefer to have it up in case they're gonna Goryo's Vengeance. Maybe they're trying to Conflagrate after they draw their deck with Griselbrand instead of Borborygmos. Yeah, that could be it, Digital. I could see that. There's like pitch 2 Spirit Guides, discard to Conflagrate to kill you. Could still just be stock Griselbrand, but like trying that as a win condition. That doesn't seem horrible. Wall of Roots is real good with Scavenging Ooze. They discarded 2 lands. Oh, you know what? I messed up. Scryb Ranger was free last turn. Because I didn't have a land drop, I could have played Scryb Ranger, returned Breeding Pool, untapped Birds of Paradise, and then, yeah, it would have been free. And then I would have netted mana for the following turn. That's actually a pretty big mistake. It's actually a pretty big mistake. Is she up on the front page again? I wonder if Wizards is doing some promoting for her. She was up on the front page over the weekend, too. Yeah, Scryb Ranger has some really interesting lines. Yeah, that's a WotC thing, dumping truck. The PAX East thing that she's promoting is the WotC Invitational. I'm gonna click them and see what's up. Double Worm, Shoal, Griselbrand. Their hand doesn't actually do anything at the moment, right? I could take their Nourishing Shoal, but like if they draw a Through the Breach, I feel real dumb. MTG Goldfish. Tapped out doesn't have a functional export for Magic Arena. Do I take Shoal or not? I think I take the Shoal because, and this is the reason to take the Shoal, is the Shoal, even if they don't hit through the breach, means that if this gives them an extra draw to the breach, but they can just get to pitch the worm to Nourishing Shoal to get lots of extra draws at it, right? Hey, Corvamox, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, that's true. That is the second Shoal. Because they discarded one earlier. Alright, so I'm attacking for 6 here. And then, so I can actually resto here, right? I think I just resto the Clique. So I can go green, white, Scryb Ranger, untap this, pick this up, shock this in, and then I think I actually use a mana off of here because this leaves me 2 mana next turn, and then they're going to be dead on the following turn. Double Gristlebrand, double World Spineworm. Okay. We're going to go ahead and eat this this here Faithless Looting, and then hope that this Wall of Roots keeps us from dying next turn. So you just need one little brick out of them. Hey, Scry, up or down? That's a good question. I didn't check, actually. They scried bottom, but then they fetched. Yikes. Yikes. Gives them 2 redraws here. Now, blinking the wall doesn't do anything, because this game's going to be over one way or another next turn. That's really unfortunate. Alright, so if I Ranger untap the Skoos, I can turn this into a 3/3 and gain 1, and then I kill them in the air, right? So I go block here, float green, eat Gristlebrand, go to 14, take 12, kill them for 7 in the air. This is my motley crew. Who needs a second land, chat? Who needs the Scryb Ranger lines in this deck run real deep. I honestly don't even know which account this is for, but hooray. Thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub, Nivik. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Nuke down. Fast posts about leaked information. What do you mean, casting? Moan, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Alright, this is definitely an Eldritch Evolution, Eidolon, Teeg matchup. Pretty sure this is a Chord out matchup. Vizier can come out. Had to buy something on Amazon, got some extra Prime. Well, thanks for the Prime Mind. I appreciate the 5 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know if Path is good. Like, how do we feel about Path versus Unified Will? Like, do I want one of those angles? I probably don't need this Eternal Witness. Do I want Path and or Unified Will in this matchup? I feel like Unified Will might be okay. Could see that being like a reasonable inclusion. Like, what do I trim though? Spellskite probably isn't super useful. Maybe trim a Restoration Angel. Do I want Deputy to clean up Worm tokens, or is that narrow? Deputy to clean up Worm tokens might be narrow. Let's give this a try. What's going on, Prince Day? Yeah, I mean that's every format of Magic, right? Every format of Magic is about having decks that you like playing. Sand's great. What hate do we expect from them? Removal spells and possibly sweepers. Yeah, I think Deputy's probably too slow a lot of the time too. That's probably an accurate assessment. I don't know about great. I think I need some other creatures for it to be considered great. Well, that actually makes it a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and pass here and just draw step, click them. So I was originally going to Eldritch Evolution for a hate piece, but I think with click drawn, I just play click because it lets me get like a lay of the land basically, right? And like know what's up. Yeah, my build of Griselbrand has Bantus and Angers in it in the sideboard. Some Lightning Axes and Fatal Pushes too usually. Anger, Faithless Looting, Through the Breach. Huh. I'm gonna take the Anger. Towards Amulet, we'll do Nivik. We're going to be doing some extra moto time this week too. So Thursday, Friday is the Arena Invitational thing, so I'm not going to be streaming Arena on those days against their big event. So they have Swamp, Through the Breach, Griselbrand. I think I just play Vannifar here, huh? Yeah, I could be like conservative and like resto this or Eldritch Evolution into a hate card, but I think it's better to just like make them have interaction here or their combo. Just like do this or die. Like they could have Spirit Guide 2 here. Bantus would also be a little annoying, but Bantus wouldn't be the end of the world because they don't get an untap step. They have like 4th land Damnation. That would be unfortunate for us. You know, their hand right now is Swamp, Griselbrand, Through the Breach, and then they have 3 cards that we don't know. They have this Looting in their bin. They have a Lightning Axe here. Feels like they're paying an additional cost. Support cornfield productions. Oh, cornfield production. That's an accurate descriptor of what we do here. Could you not resto on their draw step and then evolve click on your turn for Kiki? Oh, that's a good line actually. I didn't think about that. That is a good line, Endo. That would allow for disruption this turn plus the ability to. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. I think you are correct that would have been the better line. How's our record so far? We are 1-1 and we're up a game in this third match. If they want to kill Vannifar with this Conflagrate, they have to discard at least 4 cards, which is, like, pretty good for us. And, like, we have the Scavenging Ooze next turn. And they only killed... They only killed my, They only killed my Vannifar, so I have extra mana for the Scavenging Ooze now, too. I'm going to take their Faithless Looting as well. Did I have Lethal? Did I miss Lethal? I totally missed Lethal. Yeah. This only costs 2 mana, because there's a Noble Hierarch in play. Yeah, so the lethal line there is cast Village Bellringer using Noble Hierarch, and then it untaps the Noble Hierarch, and then we Eldritch Evolution into, and then we Eldritch Evolution into the other thing. Yeah, I deserve this. Game's not over yet, but definitely miss lethal. Need to get. I'm getting a lot of the Scryb Ranger lines committed to muscle memory. Village Bellringer math is still not something that's coming off the cuff. Yeah, we're definitely not in a terrible spot. We've got the tools to be. I think we're still ahead, but it's worth pointing out that like they were dead last turn and I missed it. Hey, Pizza, thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. Hope you're having a wonderful one. Oh, and they don't get their lands this turn, right? Are they dead on our next turn? They're dead. They're dead to a land, right? Untapped land. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead to untapped land. Cause I get a similar line this turn now, right? I do this. I resto. I blink the Village Bellringer. I untap our Noble Hierarch. And we turn Bellringer into Kiki. I miss lines all the time in Twitch chat catches them. I'm playing a deck that's got a lot going on, and I haven't played all the permutations of it a ton. All right, onward, upward, backward, forward. The old no game 3 machine, just two O's in every direction. You know, it's funny. I wonder what other Magic streamers end up getting up to when they're on the front page. Because a couple of people had slung mud my way saying that, like, the 8K and the 10K and the 11K people that we had was just because we're on the front page. But I don't think everybody that gets posted on the front page makes 5 digits like that. Steelorus, thank you for the half a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one. This hand seems reasonable. Not amazing, but fine. Yeah, we're not quite that high, Scooter. Before we did the sub-only change, my average was about 17 to 1800, and post-change, my average is about 1400. Faithless Looting deck, yep. It's actually worth noting that because I don't have a forest as a land, I actually can't combo kill them with Prime Speaker Vannifar. And a 1-drop. JK, never didn't have it. Man, how about my friend, the Deputy of Detention, chat? What do you think he has to say about this bridge from below? Would you be okay adding stock frenzy affinity? Can you put it through the form for me, Pizza, just so I like know what that is? Because I don't know what stock frenzy affinity is. Alright, they're dead if we untap, if they don't have any interaction. Our deck queue today seems reasonably competitive. Yeah, I think a lot of the decks that we're playing today are, like, pretty reasonable. Smothering Storm's a bit of a meme in the middle, but the rest of it more than fine. Yeah, I don't think they usually... Walking Ballista's technically interaction. Hostage Taker plus Siren's Ruse is a hell of a drug. I'd believe that. So because we drew the forest, they are dead next turn if they don't interact with our board. Yay, Modern. Which, like I said, I think this deck's really good in the matches where you're just racing. So, worth noting, my opponent missequenced here a little bit. They should have sacrificed this before playing the other Gravecrawler out, because they would have hit a Vengevine there. They could have put the Vengevine into play. So, small mistake on their part there. Looks like it didn't matter because they didn't hit a Vengevine, but had they hit a Vengevine there, they'd have missed out on a 4-3. It's cute that they're doing stuff like it could matter. I mean, it's my opponent's third turn, and on the third turn of the game, my opponent has put 17 power into play on the third turn of the game, and they put 4 power into play earlier, and I actually killed it. And, like, it's just not good enough. Welcome to Modern. Enjoy your stay. 2x Spirit Guide Bushwhacker. There's only 2 cards left in their hand, so we're safe from that one, unfortunately. This is just like one of those my opponent doesn't realize they're dead yet because my deck's not super popular. This combo actually be really easy to go through in paper because you'll be able to like just find all the things in your deck at once and then talk through what you're doing. The zombies came from the bridge from below that just got exiled. Your black-white aristocrat stack pulled me into gold. Abs in hero put me into plan, and Teamer Domri into diamond. Which of your decks should I try to hit mythic? If you haven't tried the climb variations, I like those decks still. They're very reasonable. And because I have this 3-drop in play, the combo's actually quicker, right? I just get to get Bell Ringer, and then Detention, Deputy Detention turns into Resto, and then Resto turns into Kiki. So they don't need to know that they die from just a 1-drop. I mean, you make more prizes playing in the constructed events than you do on the ladder. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell. Kiki likes to ring that bell, chap. Morning, fish. Yeah, busy. Alright, what are we doing here? Sounds like a Remorseful Cleric matchup. Sounds like an Eidolon of Rhetoric matchup. Sounds like an Eldritch Evolution matchup. Knight of Autumn also seems fine. Chord's slow. Glen's slow. Vizier is slow. Deputy of Detention is aces. Comment have gone by the wayside area. Do you feel the Abzan hero deck has a problem of feeling much better than the deck actually is overall? I don't seem to be climbing with it, but I can't. I think it's just one of the many decks that's perfectly fine in the format, Chewy. If you play it well, you're going to win plenty of matches. Your question is more about feels than anything else, so I'd encourage you to record your match data. And then realize that if you're winning about 50% of your matches, that means the deck's probably fine. I don't think I want Path to Exile in this matchup. This seems reasonable. Forge-Tender randomly reads Exile your bridges, which is sweet. You can also, like, randomly stop a Lightning Bolt or a Lightning Axe. Why Remorseful over Rip? Well, we use our graveyard for starters. And second is we play cards like Eldritch Evolution and Chord of Calling to help us find Remorseful Cleric. So by playing one copy of Remorseful Cleric, we gain access to a lot of virtual copies of it because we have cards that allow us to search it up. Atomic Brigadier, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I do enjoy playing this deck on average, Endo. It does not seem good against the fair matchups, and maybe I should focus on like trying to fix that in the sideboard, but overall it's felt pretty consistent. Why are we playing Resto? Don't you know that's a bad card? Justin, I hope life's treating you well. I feel like it's been a hot second. You had a chance to work on the sideboard card? I have not worked on the sideboard guide. Schwingy, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. Slime's been kind of mediocre, honestly. Slime's been kind of mediocre. Jeff has been playing decks that are 55-45 in fair matchups and 0-100 unfair matchups for years. It's nice to eat the... Yeah, I agree, Burgle. And, like, as far as Modern is concerned, we're going to have more success eating the unfair matchups, right? You're going to be a daddy. That's exciting. Kids are a lot of fun. Alright, this could be one of the games where we just die. This could be a game where they kill us on their turn 4, which means we don't get a turn 4 to kill them. Oh, they didn't flip Vengevine back into play. Okay, that's good for us. So now the question becomes, I'm definitely playing... Am I playing the Wall of Roots out, actually? I think I actually want to play the Renegade Rallier here. Because the Renegade Rallier stands to trade inside of combat, which makes their attacks worse because trading exiles their bridges from below. And the Renegade Rallier also ramps me. So, like, I'm getting more ramp into play here. I could put 3 pieces of ramp out with, like, wall, double dork, but, like, 3 more pieces of ramp really doesn't change much. Do Moto all day today? Not all day today. Thursday and Friday are going to be... We're going to do 2 to 3 Moto leagues, Xander. Thursday, Friday is going to be 2 to 3 Moto leagues. Yeah, there's a chance we die next turn. Well, the wall... Yeah, there might have been merit to just playing the wall as an 0-5 and not using it for mana just so it can bounce off the Vengevine. It seems like their hand's pretty bad, though. Snapping this trade, because they have a bridge from below in their bin. 2 bridges. Sorry. Democracy still prevails, Justin, It's just closer to actual democracy because the people that pay for standard pay for it in lots of little bits. Lightning Axe, my thing, sure. Lightning Axe, my other thing, rude. Oh, they have nothing left, huh? So I'm going to cast this Prime Speaker Vannifar, and then you'll die next turn. Go. Alright, Brick by Glorious Brick. Yeah, because I have 2 creatures, Burgle. You only need the Rallier if you're going to kill them from a single creature. I believe. Is that true? I believe in a thing called love. I mean, let me think about what we're doing here. So I have Wall of Roots, and I have Noble Hierarch. I also have this Deputy of Detention. So I play Wall of Roots, play Deputy. And then Wall of Roots turns into Bellringer, Bellringer untaps, Deputy turns into Resto. Yeah, it's good. It's Deputy. Deputy definitely solves it. We might have been able to kill them without the 3-drop, but now I don't have to figure it out. The 3-drop makes it very easy. Our big bits pale in comparison. Yeah, so we do this. We go get Resto. Because Resto is besto, Justin. This combo needs Resto to work because she's beautiful. Ring my bell, Kiki. Ring my bell, Kiki. Ring-a-ding-ding my bell, Kiki. It's a freaky Kiki. It's a freaky Kiki-Jiki. It's a freaky Kiki-Jiki. It's a freaky Kiki-Jiki. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do 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 do. All right, zero game 3s. Let's wrap this league up with another 4-1. It's my favorite shell for Hostage Taker. I'm tired of having my creatures stolen. I want to take hostage myself. The Esper Party Bus deck that we're gonna play for the second time later today was awesome last week. What was the Ochi matchup? Jund. This deck seems really bad in the fair matchups. I might try and think about ways I can adjust the sideboard to address that, but I need to put some thought into it. We keep dumpstering everything fair, so or unfair, so I wonder if a pile of tireless trackers is the answer. It could just be like a pile of tireless trackers. Thrun is comically bad against Jund. Yeah, I think Esper is better than Mardu. Hostage Taker is a heck of a drug. That card's really good. Oh no! Oh no! These 4 cards are just so good, and then you get over here. The other hand didn't have green mana, Burgle. I don't think it had a fetch. I don't think it had a fetch. Now you're making me doubt myself. Because that's the first time I'd have done that. I thought it had Plains Island. This 5 is very good. That's a good card on top. Nice, Rex. You made a lot of changes to the deck you submitted. If you want to send me re-put it through, Kennedy, or just DM me an updated link, I can take a look at it after. Is this an EDH deck? Yes. Yes is the answer to your question. Head planes on. All right. You made me, like, it's early. It's, like, not even 9:30 here. All right, so really hoping there's a land underneath this Vannifar, so that way we can turn 3 Vannifar. Yeah. All right, so we're dead. Got it. Excellent. Good. Glad we could have this conversation together. I think I'm actually supposed to hold on to this. Like, I could put Vannifar into play here, but if I, like, Eldritch Evolution into Vannifar here and they untap and cast Liliana the Veil, I'm just, like, incredibly sad. I think it's right to be a little conservative. Alright, Bobby, do me dirty. Alright, second Bob, not so useful. I personally prefer green-black without Bob, yes. No blocks here, do not want to turn on Fatal Push for them. Yeah, they don't have a lot of disruption so far. I mean, if they can't kill the Vannifar, they're dead, so... Alright, I'm going to teach everybody a valuable lesson. Eldritch Evolution says up to X plus 2. So we're going to downgrade this into a 1-drop so we can pod chain. Is my opponent conceding because I understand how this works? Why would the Spike Feeder combo help us with the fair matchup? What about Spike Feeder combo do you think makes the fair matchup better? We stole game 1. That means maybe we have a shot in 3. Stealing game 1 is definitely an important part. Chat, getting Scryb Ranger is the same as getting a 1-drop. I promise you it's all the same. Really doesn't matter. All the roads head in the same direction. Okay, but if I can put that combo together, AGH, why can't I just put together the combo that kills them? Why? How am I putting together the Archangel combo when I'm not just putting together Kiki combo? Need one more cut here. I almost wonder if these Path to Exiles are even an axis I want to be fighting on in these matchups. It could just be that Path to Exile is not a card I want in the sideboard. I wonder if I'm coming around to that conclusion. That just, like, Path and Eternal Witness are just, like, not cards that I want in my life. I wonder if that's unreasonable. Let's try this. The paths have not felt good so far. The problem with the fair matchup is this deck only has 10 cards that fair decks care about, and all they do is kill those, and then we have an army of dorks and 1/1s that are useless. Yeah, that's the assessment. The problem is that we don't have a high enough density of must-answer things, and they answer the things that are must-answer things, then we have a lot of things left over that are just not very good. Kuratenshi, thank you for the 2/3 of the year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping us around. So, the paths are not... So, that's a misassessment, Grikachu. The Path to Exiles weren't coming in for Tarmogoyfs. The Path to Exiles were coming in for the Dark Confidants, the Kalitasses, and the Tireless Trackers. So, you are correct in your assessment that we don't care about Tarmogoyf, but that's not why we were bringing Path in. Yeah, I agree, Burgle. There might be a chance that we're supposed to just, like, lean into the combo, because it's, like, our best shot. That's true. Path is good against Thing in the Ice. Right on time, Birds of Paradise. Welcome to the party. We're already into the time where I'd prefer to be playing Standard. I'm just going to concede a game that we're likely out of. This Glen Elendra is probably ambitious. I'm going to put at least one of these Wall of Roots back in. And this is, again, like, we talk about the play patterns that one-mana discard decks make, and they're kind of miserable. Like, this hand's not good, but you don't mulligan a hand that's, like, kind of mediocre against decks full of discard spells, because they're just going to take away your good spells. You might as well keep anything and hope that the top of your deck is reasonable. Any thoughts on Phyrexian Evokers as answers to Planeswalkers? I mean, it's not an answer to Planeswalkers. So, like, the decks that have Planeswalkers have a plethora of removal spells. So it's not actually an answer to the Planeswalker so much as it's just oh look, it's another thing that they killed while they were picking us apart. Yeah, Burgle's assessment that our deck doesn't have a critical mass of must-answer things, so thus the interactive decks are able to pick apart our few things that are must-answer is like a correct assessment of why this deck is bad in these matchups. Well, Wall of Roots, much better draw than the Glen Elendra would have been there. I've gained knowledge being in Hoaglandia for the last year and a half. Well, thank you for the 6 months of support, Brando. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Well, I mean, that was a good draw. Yeah, Vizier is good in this matchup. That is definitely true. This is gonna be field into Fatal Push, I assume. Sounds good, Hayes. I checked extra missions at the end of every stream, so you'll get a response shortly after I sign off tonight. And remember, I am running late today. Monday's my long stream day, so I'm gonna be on for another, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours or so. Yep. You think we're supposed to slam Vizier? I don't know. Like, I get to play Resto here, and then, like, next turn I get to play Vizier with 2 mana up. Like, there's a much higher chance that I get to do something with Vizier if I wait a turn for it, right? So I want to, like, give myself the best possible chance to draw a card with this. That is actually an incredible card to have on top of my deck, because it means that they get combo killed next turn if they don't kill the Resto, and they kind of want to kill the Vizier because it stands to generate value. So this chord's for Kiki-Jiki, which combos them with the Resto. So they need a removal spell here or they're dead. Yay! Combo! Alright, we stole it. Yeah, huh, alright. Boop, boop. They could have Slaughter Pact. They could have Slaughter Pact. I would like the record to reflect that they could potentially be playing the Magic the Gathering card Slaughter Pact right now. They paused there on my draw step. Do they have a Slaughter Pact? Is that actually what's happening? Man, I'm about to get Slaughter Pacted and tilt out of my chair. Twenty 2013 modern, right? Birthing Pod versus Green Black getting Slaughter Pacted. Ah, they don't have it. They've died. Yeah. All right, so I mean, like, and this is like a prime example of like why trying to modern people is just such a good idea. Because like, I'm pretty confident that matchup is rancid at this point, but like, sometimes your combo deck just kills people. Sometimes your combo deck just kills people. What are my thoughts on this so far after playing more? I am not convinced that I need a third Restoration Angel. Yeah, I agree, Burgle. I think I've been approaching it wrong, and outvaluing them is not what I want to be doing. I'm not convinced that these Path to Exiles in my sideboard are good. Maybe they're good enough against Thing of the Ice to be good. Dr. Leppy, thanks for the Prime support. The extra Resto may or may not be good. I'm not sure if these Coiling Oracles are worth their slots. They're probably fine. They're kind of just filler. So, I don't know if I want to go to Cleveland. Christy would probably prefer that I stay home. I don't know that I have strong feelings, so I'm probably going to stay home. Thank you for the half a year, Leppy. Thanks for keeping me around. All right. Cleveland is awful. Teeg is great. Teeg is very good. Teeg is good against Terminus. Teeg is good against Storm. Teeg is good against Ad Nauseam.